my brother-in-law, was also exploring for interiors in his house, and he gave some references about Woodofa. Hey, my name is Neeraj Bhatnagar. I'm an IT professional. Basically, I'm based out of US, but I keep hopping between India and US. I stay there for 4 months, come back for 2-3 months here. I plan to stay in India, that's why I'm investing a lot in my home here. Then this is my dream house, which we are going to talk about today. The help that I got from Woodofa in setting this up. I am here with my family, which includes my wife Dishi, my son Vivan Bhatnagar. I have my parents with me, my mom and dad. So we are a small family. We all stay together here, and yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Hi, I'm Dishi Bhatnagar. Basically, I'm a professional model. I keep participated in international beauty pageants, and I keep traveling and all like my husband. And in my family, I have a sweet little 10 years old kid, my husband and my in-laws. I have a small cute family. So that's all.
Well, that's an interesting question. I never heard about it before we got engaged in this venture. I was in US, my wife was exploring different interiors who we need to consult to get the things done in our house, in our apartment. And honestly speaking, we didn't even know that how much we are going to get done when we talk about interiors, and I didn't have any knowledge before this. So we started with a few smaller ones, started getting some insights, and that's how we came to Woodofa. Some references, maybe, I'm really not sure, but yeah, we ended up with Woodofa, and we were a little circumspect when we started, so it took some time to get the engagement going.
I got to know about Woodofa through the Google, to the website. On the Google I searched, and I got through with my brother also, because he was also searching for the interiors, and he told me about this, because as my husband also already told that he was not here, he was keep on traveling from India, sometimes in US and all, so I have to look all the things over here. Basically, I got to through with my brother only.
So we started getting suggestions. We started meeting people in obviously all interiors. Everybody seems to be good, because we didn't know anything. So whatever advice we were getting, everything was new to us. So when we met the first interior, he advised us on something. Then we met second interior to get a second opinion, and we got some more insights. We met Woodofa. My brother-in-law, was also exploring for interiors in his house, and he gave some references about Woodofa. He had also not finalized it then. We met some big ones also, who are kind of big names in interiors, and they had some really good suggestions. But our approach was that we wanted a complete makeover of the apartment. So we were looking for everything to be done, and right from the kitchen to wardrobes to furniture, maybe tiles, everything to be done, right? And I keep on hopping around, so I don't stay too much in India. So obviously my time was limited. I didn't want to distribute the work between too many different vendors, and Woodofa seems to be quite promising at that time, who could own up everything and deliver everything at once. So that's one of the main reasons why we went with Woodofa. The others are obviously, the credentials were not too strong, but they were, at that time there seems to be budding interiors, and they had some good work done already. So it was a risk, I would admit that, but I think it was a risk worth taking, because if you are upcoming, you obviously would want to invest more of your energies, right? And it was our dream house, so we wanted to have that level of energy investment from the interiors as well.
We choose you guys because basically, first when my husband met with Mr. Shashank Jain, and when we met with him the first time, and we really impressed with him, whatever he said during on the first meeting, and what all he said on the first meeting, and he did all the things in our sweet home. So that's why.
Yes, there were, as I said, we didn't know anything. When we started meeting you guys, we started getting suggestions. We already had some information about how things were done, because we were meeting people, right? And they were giving us suggestions, but we all obviously needed more help. So the designers from Woodofa provided us, first of all, they invested time. They understood that we were novice, we didn't know anything, and they started coming up with ideas. That started a conversation, and we kind of started understanding what we want in our house, what kind of theme we want in our house, what color schemes we would want, where we would place things in our house. So that's how the interaction started, and we also started coming up with ideas, and this manifested. So it was not just us giving telling them or telling you guys what you want to do, or you telling us what we should do, but rather it was a collaboration. So which was really good, which I really appreciate, because unless you invest your thought process in what you want in your house, right, and then manifest on that with the experts, you won't get the desired results, and you won't get what you actually wanted in your house. So we started coming up with ideas which were simplified and explored more by the designers from Woodofa. So yeah, so everything that you see here is a combination of both our ideas, but they had a lot more contribution in terms of how it should happen. So yeah, that's how I would say that I got a lot of help. We got a lot of help. Some of the ideas came from my wife, some from me, maybe a little bit from me, but they had a lot of contribution.
Yes, definitely. First of all, when we met with the designers and the whole team of Woodofa, उन्होंने सबसे पहले PPT शो करी. They showed us a PPT, and then उसके बाद उसमें little bit हम लोग थोड़ा confused थे कि इसमें हम लोगों को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. Then they showed us on the 2D. Then 2D से हम लोगों को थोड़ा clarification clear हुई. Then उसके बाद we told them about our ideas. हमने उनको ideas दिए that what we want for our dream house. And then they showed us few designs and all. Then they mixed both our अपना भी उन्होंने designs और हमारे designs को mix करके, and they made a new theme for us, which we really liked it.
Obviously there were ideas of how we can reuse the old furniture. But we wanted everything to be new in our house, in our new apartment, because it was supposed to be one of the first places where we are going to stay for real. And then we obviously wanted everything to be new, more modern. So we got the ideas how we can reuse it, but we kind of trashed that idea and started moving towards everything new in the apartment. So everything that you see here is new, and this is all done by Woodofa.
No, because in our dream house there is no old furniture, because what we want everything new, and so that's why everything in our house is totally new, made by Woodofa only.
Okay, so we started just around the second wave of COVID. So, and then I had to also travel after that. We signed the contract, and the work was supposed to get started, but then the lockdown happened, and things got delayed. So initially there was a lot of delay because of the labor movement restrictions. Material couldn't be purchased and delivered on time, and there was actually no way it could have happened initially. So there was a lot of delay in the beginning. After the lockdown was relaxed, work started picking up, and because of this COVID and labor issues and all the problems that everyone faced around the world, we also faced the same issues. It was quite disappointing also for everyone, not just for us, but you know, it started catching up as the lockdown relaxed and restrictions relaxed. It started catching up, and finally it picked up pace and it got delivered. So yeah, apart from the COVID issues, it was all good.
मेरा ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस वुडूफा के साथ बहुत अच्छा रहा, क्योंकि बहुत से आइडियाज़ और जो भी उनकी टीम थी, डिज़ाइनर से लेकर के ओवरऑल उनकी टीम, सुपरवाइज़र एंड ऑल, सब ने बहुत हमारा मतलब बहुत हेल्प किया, हर जगह सपोर्ट किया उन्होंने। और हम लोग जो उनको बताते थे, जिस तरह से हम लोग आइडियाज़ एंड ऑल उनको बोलते थे, क्योंकि इतना हम लोगों को नॉलेज नहीं थी इस बारे में इंटीरियर, क्योंकि हम फर्स्ट टाइम इंटीरियर करा रहे थे अपने घर का, तो हम लोगों को इतना मालूम नहीं था कि किस तरह से क्या एंड ऑल। तो वो लोग हम लोगों को हम बताते थे कि मैम ऐसे एंड ऑल, और उनके ही हेल्प से और सपोर्ट से मेरा आज ये ड्रीम हाउस है।
There's always room of improvement. So, and I've also, told this. I've been very vocal about, the places where we should be improving on. The most important place where we need improvement on is the supervision of the work. So the reason why I choose Woodofa was I wanted everything to be delivered by them and by you guys, and and when I say you guys were owning to deliver everything, I also meant the ownership of overseeing the work. I know there was COVID, there were restrictions, but then again I felt that this could have been improved from the supervision perspective, who was seeing the overall delivery of materials and how labors are working, and maybe the QA process. Later on I had to invest some time in the QA, but in a way it was good that I also knew what were the small pieces which can be improved on, but I wanted that to be taken care by the maybe the supervisor or the QA person, whoever was supposed to do that. They may have done that, but I also, when I started doing it, we also, me and my wife and my parents also found some small things which had to be fixed after the delivery. They got all fixed, but this is one of the improvement areas where I would definitely recommend Woodofa to invest more time, energy and money.
उस पर मैं ज़्यादा कुछ तो नहीं बता पाऊँगी, बस जितना मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया वुडूफा के साथ, मैं थोड़ा सा यही बोलूँगी कि सुपरविजन में थोड़ा सा कहीं लैक है, अदरवाइज विद माय एक्सपीरियंस आई एम ओके विद इट।
My living space, my living area, and particularly in my living area, the couch in front of the mirrored wall that we have got done. The reason why I like that place is that corner was specifically asked to be designed because we always wanted some mirrors on the wall where we can see our reflections when we are watching TV or sitting there just relaxing and enjoying our me time. So that came out exactly the way we wanted, and it's lovely to sit there on the couch and watch my favorite television. I say television because I like to have a big screen there, so watching my favorite movies or anything on that screen, sitting on that in front of that mirror is my favorite place.
This is a good question for me. The favorite place in my house for me is my bed, because most of the time I was lying on my bed and watch serials and all. So in my house, the most loving place for me and favorite place is my bed.
Yes, this wall. This was never supposed to be there. It was supposed to be completely done in a different style. But the designer from Woodofa, she came up with a brilliant idea that we can have a waterfall themed lights here on I don't know, she came up with this idea and we kind of immediately clicked to us and we liked it. This came out really well.
Yeah, definitely. This, as you see behind the wall, there's the rafters, very beautiful. So this was really because उस wall को बनाने के लिए we were totally confused. Like Shashank Jain also gives so many ideas. Like we can make it wallpaper, we can on this wall we can put a family collage and all. But बहुत ज़्यादा confusion रहा इस wall को लेकर के. So then our one of our Woodofa designer, she created this design and make a beautiful wall for us, which we're really happy and very satisfied with this.